Hey, here we have the true toggle LED switch. If you press it down and hold it, it does not turn, it does not blink, but it'll stay on even after I take my finger off. Press it down again, it turns off. Boop, 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 boop. Pretty cool. So here we've got similar code as before. I added in a few things. I added this button state variable. I turned what was the button state variable into LED state because I think it made more sense as a name. And then I made a new button state variable. That's just telling me if the button's pressed down or not, and kind of just way to keep track of that. We've got the same thing as before, where it'll continuously write the LEDs to LED state. I guess it should be like desired LED state or something. I don't know. I could come up with a better name for it, but it doesn't really matter because it works. So we have this delays now 10 because it was affecting how much time it took for the LED to turn on, which is interesting. But I added this and statement. So if the button's pressed down and the button is, well, if the button's pressed down and the button's like was not pressed down, then it'll do the thing where it turns it on, delay, and then it'll say that the button's pressed down, and then it'll go through again. It won't do that. Then we got this else if. It'll cause, so then if the button's off and it's like recording that it was pressed down, then it'll just change it back to false. There's probably other ways you could do the same thing. You could do some variables that kind of go in like a waterfall or something. But this is working pretty well for me, and I like it. Bye.